Hello, my June's Journey friends. It's Curly Sue. Welcome to my island, and welcome to part 2 of my Orchid Island decorating series. You're looking at the results of part 1, which is Orchid Island Elementary, and today we're working on the shopping/business district and the park. And then in our third and final installment, we're going to be working on the neighborhood. So let's get started. As always, I'm getting out my larger 2x2 buildings first, and I'm going to move them around until I like the look. I have so many buildings and I didn't have room for them all, so I just had to choose. The art supply building, new from this month, looks like it should be in a corner. So I'm going to put it in a corner and then surround it with other buildings, one that faces left and one that faces right. I'm going to be adding in the hospital because people on Orchid Island get sick and now they finally have a place to go. Office obstacles, which I got from Secrets, it looks like it could also be a corner piece, but we're going to make it work here on the left side. I've also chosen the Ageless Antique Store to go in. I don't remember where I got it. The bookstore and the music store are from a previous seasonal set of Orchid Island. I think it was 2023. I also think it's fun to toss in a coin-producing building when I can. I'm going to use the fountain for the middle of the circle. We can't really see it all, but we know it's there. Okay, that's a little better. So now that the buildings are out, I'm going to get my 2x2 trees. This is a really small space, so I'm going to just get 2 out. These trees are clearly obstructing my bicycler, so I'm going to have to do a little maneuvering so that we can see them. Better. It's already time for our 1x1 decorations in this little space. I was so excited when I won this gas pump. There are no roads for cars, but we're going to make it work. The Ageless Antique Store will also pump you up. Time for more 1x1s. Let's do a pathway. This is going so quickly. 1x1 trees next. I think these poppies will kind of look like they're falling from the tree. We'll finish up this road on the inside of the circle, and I think we may be done. Okay, not done yet because these stores need an entrance. We are demonstrating with the instruments that we're selling. Live music for you. One more tree to fill this spot behind the bench, and now I think we're done. It's a weird shape, but I think it'll be okay once we get the neighborhood filled in around it. And probably as time goes on, I'll be mixing and matching the stores with like fruit stands and whatnot, because I see there's nothing to eat here. I didn't plan very well, but for now, let's move on to the park. As always, I'm starting with my skeleton of 2x2s. These 3 decorations all have the same pathway, and I betcha I can get them to fit together somehow. I always say putting these scenes together is like doing a puzzle. I think that if I move these shade seekers over, a little piece of dirt will connect. My rules are really just guidelines, made to be broken. So I'm going to skip ahead and get out a 1x1 dirt piece to see what it looks like. Dun-dun! This is a puzzle. It does look a little scrunched to me though, so I'm going to spread these decorations out. Let's get out some more 2x2s. Oh, ice cream. It's not a proper park without ice cream. I've got so many 2x2s out here. I think we don't have room for a lot of trees, so I'm only gonna put out one for now. Let's start with 1x1s now. I noticed that the girl in this family is holding one of the candy floss, so of course they have to be walking away from the candy floss maker. This is a puzzle. Dogs in the park next to the people, duh. I think that whenever I use this couple, they will always be underneath a tree. They would just look crazy anywhere else. Well, that was quick. Let's do another batch of 1x1s. I am using these extra lawnmower guys and the flowers exclusively for flower count. I'm hiding them behind this chestnut tree. You will never see them. Peekaboo. With the choice to see a little head or a little grass, I'm gonna choose grass. This woman looks like she is actually growing out of this tree. There's a glitch on this part of the island that cuts off anything that you put there, and now you really can't see her that well. If you know me, you know I like a little contrast, so I'm gonna put a few mossy bricks down. And the rest of this area will be green grass. Let's work on this pathway now. This pathway is practically building itself. I see that a lot in my scenes. Now that there's a shape to this park, it feels like it's asking for a fence. So we've got an opening on either side of the fence. Symmetry. It's time to fill in some holes. I love to randomly toss around this growing grass. I think it's so cute. So let's let this pathway make itself. I've got people decorations that are on road tiles, so I'm gonna remove a few of the road tiles and replace with the people. And I think we're done. Let's get a final look around. Dad finally got a day off work so we can barbecue in the park. The last peaceful picnic before baby comes. Little Judy got candy floss, but little Bobby's running for the ice cream. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for part 3 of the Orchid Island series. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that we don't lose each other. And until we meet again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.